2, 3, 4.
Welcome to this second little edition, 2-minute bite-sized chunky view of coaching over the last 20 years. So first edition, I looked at the birth of UKCC and the coaching programme. What was sold to governing bodies at that time was it should go down a qualification route. And if it went down a qualification route, it would draw down funding. At the time, that was right, with funding in colleges, etc., quite significant, and coach education was being funded at that point. But that axe came down in late noughties, in effect, and that stopped governing bodies being able to fund their coach education. However, in Scotland, Scottish Government continued to fund coach education, and there's been a significant rise in coaches at that time in the early 2000s in Scotland. And all governing bodies went down a qualification route, which added price, it added quality assurance. So the good things that came out of that was it actually set a standard for tutors and assessors and quality assurance, which was a good thing. We as a company started then getting into tutor training, because at that time it was generally teachers and people who've been in academia who were the coach educators. What we wanted to do was disrupt the system a little bit and actually getting tutors and assessors who were down in the guts of the sport. So basketball was very much around how do we develop tutors and assessors who are involved in the sport at the local level. So there's a bit of change in culture. A number of governing bodies struggled with the apparatus of putting courses on the ground, and that again is where we stepped in to help them just make sure they put a quality assurance delivery around and that the delivery was procured and effectively delivered. So it saw a significant increase, and at that time, 2004, there were some stats that were saying 34% of coaches were qualified. So that over a period of 10 years increased to over 70% of coaches were qualified for their delivery in the sector. So you can see qualification was really important, and we in UK are obsessed with levels. And so the level 1, 2, 3 were generally the ones that were implemented. Level 4 came in with some universities offering a level 4 a qualification alongside a postgraduate degree or a foundation degree. So that was the second stage of the evolution of coach education over the last 20 years, which was looking at the implementation and the mass increase in number of people taking coach education courses. The next phase, I'll look at how the changing face in coaching when governing bodies took a different approach to coaching.